Welcome to the League of Nerds comic book segment number 15. I'm John Cooney, talking about comics being released May 16th, 2012. Another big list this week. Starting off with DC and Birds of Prey number 9, one of the Night of Owls crossovers. This one featuring Black Canary, Batgirl, Katana, Poison Ivy risking their lives in Gotham City to battle the Talon and the Court of Owls. Also in Catwoman number 9, we have another Night of Owls crossover with Catwoman and Spark forced to defend the Penguin against the Court of Owls. In Justice League number 9, we have a new story arc, The Villain's Journey, beginning here. It's introducing a major new nemesis for the Justice League, and it's a good jumping on point for new readers. In Nightwing number 9, we have another Night of Owls crossover, with Nightwing facing a villain claiming to be another Talon at City Hall as the Court of Owls plans go into action. In Red Hood and the Outlaws number 9, we have another Night of Owls crossover with the Court of Owls attacking the last person in the world you'd expect to answer. Batman or Alfred's call to arms would be the Red Hood. And in Supergirl number 9, we see Supergirl aiding the new Silver Banshee against her father, the deadly Black Banshee. From Marvel Comics this week, we've got Amazing Spider-Man Ends the Earth number 1. Spider-Man isn't the only hero fighting against Dr. Octopus, as we see some of the other global events guest starring Big Hero 6 and Union Jack. We also have Avengers number 26, an Avengers vs. X-Men tie-in, as one of the Avengers betrays the team to fulfill their destiny with the Phoenix. And we get to see comic legend Walt Simonson back. He does a definitive Thor. Avengers Academy number 30 out this week, another tie-in to Avengers vs. X-Men with the Utopia and Generation Hope teams at the Academy. Sebastian Shaw strikes, and we have guest stars Wolverine, Hawkeye, Hercules, and Captain America. Avengers vs. X-Men number 4. Around the world, the Avengers are fighting the X-Men for the fate of the Earth, and Hope is on a suicide mission. While in space, the Avengers away team meets the Phoenix Force head-on. Avengers vs. X-Men Versus number 2. This is, again, another tie-in to the Avengers vs. X-Men that pulls out conflicts from the story and expands them. This issue 2, focusing on Spider-Man vs. Colossus and Captain America vs. Gambit. In Daredevil number 13, we've got Mega Crime and Punishment. Mega Crime strikes back at Daredevil, and Matt's happy-go-lucky veneer is beginning to peel back finally. Got Fantastic Four 605.1, another of the .1 jumping on points for new readers, as 605.1 reveals the secret history of the Fantastic Four. Everything starts out just like you remember it, but it ends totally differently. We've got Hulk Smash Avengers number 3 of 5. Again, this is a weekly comic focusing on the Hulk's battles with Avengers. This week focusing on the 80s era Avengers, Captain America, Iron Man, Hawkeye, Wasp, Captain Marvel, and Thor. We've got Incredible Hulk 7.1, another .1 jumping on story point. This one featuring what's happened to Bruce Banner. Red She-Hulk already knows, and she's not happy about it. Invincible Iron Man number 517. If Tony Stark isn't Iron Man, who's wearing this suit? Marvel's The Avengers Black Widow Strikes number 2 of 3. This is an espionage adventure set in the movie continuity between Iron Man 2 and the Avengers. We've got New Mutants number 42, part of the Exiled storyline, part 3 of the 5-part story, with the gods made mortal and the mutants their only hope for survival. We've got Uncanny X-Men number 12, another Avengers vs. X-Men tie-in, again with the Avengers and the X-Men fighting around the world. We have a return to Tabula Rasa. And an X-Factor 236, again by Peter David. We've got someone continuing to kill wannabe superheroes in Seattle while X-Factor investigates and Shatterstar goes berserk. From Image Comics this week, we've got Manhattan Projects number 3. I've been reading this one lately. It's been getting a lot of attention. It's a dark book, but I like it. Issue 3 is The Bomb, with the death of FDR leaving the Manhattan Projects in chaos and questioning the leadership, and what happened to the third atomic bomb developed by Oppenheimer and his science team. We've got Saga number 3 by Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples. This is an epic that's getting a lot of attention as well. Stranded on a mystical alien world, new parents Marco and Alana encounter their greatest fear. If you've been following my comic blog, you know that I've just been reading Fatale, and issue number 1 has gone into its 5th printing out this week. It's a story of a modern-day reporter who stumbles on a secret that leads him down a dark path with a seductive woman who's been on the run since 1935. It's a blend of horror and noir. It's very suspenseful and keeps you on the edge of your seat. Speaking of reprints, trades that are out this week, I wanted to start mentioning when trade paperbacks come out because that's a convenient way to get caught up on some of the storylines. DC is launching its trades for the New 52 this month, starting to see some of the first trades out. This week we've got Catwoman Volume Number 1, The Game, collecting the first 6 issues by Judd Winnick. And also out this week from Marvel, Moon Knight Volume 2 by Brian Michael Bendis and Alex Maleev. If you've been following my comic book blog, you've seen that I've just recently gone through this series all at once, and I have to say I'm disappointed that it's over. But a good story focusing on Moon Knight against the Kingpin of Los Angeles, and in the fight we lose a hero that I was disappointed to see killed. And again, a good story that surprised me. So a lot of great books out this week, as usual. There's plenty more that I didn't get a chance to mention that you might be interested in. Check with your local comic book shop. They can help you find the books that you want to read. And let me know what you like to read. I always am interested in hearing. You can follow what I'm reading and let me know what you're reading on my comic book blog, he'sgotissues.com. And until next week, I'm John Cooney, and I've got issues.